afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the Carve Weather Center as we have a new tornado warning in effect for parts of the listening area. Let's go on ahead and get this on the air here. We welcome our listeners on Carve and on River Country 102.3 KCJC as the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning, and this is going to be, let me pull up this on our radar here. We've got a new tornado warning, and this is going to be for the easternmost portions of our listening area, northeastern Perry County, southeastern Conway County, central Faulkner County, and northwestern Pulaski County. And this is until 5:15. At 4:43, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. And let me pull up the radar here for those of you watching on social media. Uh, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Toadsuck or 8 miles to the southwest of Conway, moving to the northeast at 55 miles per hour. So let's put a tracker on this storm here. And for those of you in eastern Conway County, eastern Perry County, you'll know exactly what's happening here. Right now, this tornado warned storm, worst part of it is over the Lawley community as of 4:49. New Dixie right now as well. Red Hill in the next 3 minutes. Round Mountain at 4:56, and then the big one, Conway, coming up at 4:58. So this will be crossing into western portions of Conway in the next 6 to 8 minutes. So again, this is a tornado warning for Conway and for Perry counties to the eastern portions of it, and Faulkner County as well. And this is more into our Y107 coverage area, our sister station over there, but we're going to go on ahead and stay on the air with you here just in case something's going on or one of you is listening in that area, because we do have a pretty broad listenership in Conway and Perry counties on both Carve and KCJC. So here's what we're looking at. If you are in the Conway area, if you're in the Menifee area, south of Menifee, you guys need to be taking cover right now. That is the deal. Let's pull it up on our. Let's clear these boxes off of our map here, and we'll zoom in on where this is. Turn our cities on for those of you watching. Okay, um, Conway, you're in this right now. So this is just moving through the Toadsuck area. The warning area where the tornadic part of the thunderstorm is moving across Toadsuck, Belt Corner, and basically into the western parts of Conway. And then it'll be moving into Bologna here in the next little bit. And it's moving out of the easternmost portions of Conway County into Faulkner County. Of course, the line there is just east of Menifee, I believe, if I remember correctly. So, Menifee, you need to be probably keeping an eye on this. The tornadic part of this thunderstorm is to the south of you, but it wouldn't hurt if you're in Menifee to be starting to look things over and take cover here in the next little bit. Because this is still in Perry County, this is why we're on the air here. Russellville, Dardanelle, Pope and Yell counties, you're okay. Morrilton, you're okay. We did get a picture a moment ago of this storm from Jesse Hayes, who's, of course, out there streaming right now. Let me see if I can we'll see if we can pull up his stream here. Jesse is, of course, longtime storm chaser here in the area. No, that's Jesse Hayes in Nebraska. Hang on just a second. There's a lot of Jesse Hayes out there. We're going to pull him up and see if he's streaming. I don't think he's streaming as of yet. So he did send us a picture, though, and I'll pull that up right now. This is the storm as it passed over Bigelow here just a little while ago. And we'll put that on our screen here in just a minute. But again, if you're in the Conway area, you need to be taking cover right now. If you're in the Bigelow area, you need to be taking cover right now. And you're almost out of the woods, but there's still some danger there. South and east of Bigelow in the Lawley community, you need to be taking cover as well. Toadsuck, you are under the gun right now. Those of you in the Toadsuck area and there at the Arkansas River west of Conway, that is definitely an area that needs to be taking cover right here. So we're going to pull up a traffic camera over in the Conway area, courtesy of iDrive Arkansas. Right now in the Conway area, it doesn't look too bad, but it's about to get that way. This is the westbound there at the exit west of Highway 65, that new road, and I can never remember what it's called, but it's the exit 124, just as you're coming out of Menifee and into Conway. Not a lot to report there. I mean, you can see there on the screen if you're watching on our social media that there's no rainfall there, but down to the south of it, it's a completely different story with this tornado warned storm moving out of Conway County and into Faulkner County. So again, if you're in Menifee, you need to be taking cover. Toad Suck, you're under the gun right now. Get into the lowest area of your home, away from windows, maybe the bathroom, maybe the shower. That'd be a good place. Try to put as much between you and the outside walls as you can. And as this tornado warned storm moves through, hopefully you'll be in the area that you need to be in to stay the safest. Again, Russellville, Dardanelle, your guys are out of this. Morrilton, you two, we're just on the air because of Perry County right now. And as this moves out of Perry County and across Conway, we will get back to our regularly scheduled programming on Carv and KCJC. But again, in the Toadsuck and Menifee areas, you guys need to be in your safe place, in your bathtub, in the midst of your home, away from all the outside walls. You need to be taking your precautions right now. Southeastern Perry County and the Houston and communities, Perryville, you guys can sound the all clear. You're okay. Still a little bit of concern in the Y and Bigelow communities as this continues to move through. So again, let's pull that radar up here just a second, and we will make sure that we have everything, all the information that we need here. Putting a storm track on this again. Right now it's 4:55, and that thunderstorm, that tornadic thunderstorm moving to the east at 56 miles per hour, is in the Belk Corner community. That's south and west of Conway. It's probably actually pretty close to the Conway city limits. There's a lot of unincorporated communities that show up on our radar screen that are still a thing. And so southwest Conway, the areas there along Dave Ward Road, down toward UCA, you guys need to be taking cover right now. Um, Anyone in Conway needs to be in their safe spot because this is an absolute monster of a storm here. And again, we do have this tornado warning that is in effect. I'll put the box back up and you can see, that's tornado watch. I'll put the box back up on our screen. What you see on the purple there, if you're watching on social media, eastern Perry County still in this tornado warning, including Houston and Bigelow, and then all of Faulkner County. They expect this to move to the north of the Valonia area. So if you're on here's one thing that our KCJC listeners and Carve listeners need to understand. If you're eastbound on I-40 and you're coming out of Morrilton into Menifee and around the curve there at Conway by the Marketplace restaurant, one of my favorites, by the way. That is the area that is going to be of the most concern here, probably in the next 5 minutes, if not now, because this thing is hitting Conway head on right now. This tornado warned storm. We do not have any. We do not have any reports of tornadoes on the ground right now. I'm going to get on. Let me pull up my phone here. We're going to get on Twitter and see if anybody has from the storm chasing community has reported anything, but we don't have anything as of yet. We'll try to check in with Jesse Hayes here in a little bit. And there's some ugly pictures here. We'll try to put some of them up, but some of these storm chasers are taking pictures of this storm, and it looks nasty. But again, if you're on I-40 eastbound out of Russellville and out of Morrilton, Plumerville, you're about to hit this thing head on as you come into Conway. Menifee, the areas around that westernmost exit at the 124 mile marker, that's going to be under the gun here in just a minute. Let me see if we can pull that I Drive Arkansas camera back up. And I know that means nothing to those of you listening on the radio, but look at that. Okay, so just a moment ago, I showed you this and it was very dry. And I mean, we were talking about the fact that there was nothing to report. And right now, this rainfall is just coming down ahead of this tornado warned storm. If you're watching on our River Valley Radio Facebook page, on the River Country or Carve Regional Radio Facebook pages, you can see this. Again, this tornado warned storm is going to continue to move across the Conway area. If you have kids at UCA, Central Baptist, Hendricks, they need to be taking cover right now. Let them know. If you have family in Conway, they need to be taking cover right now because again, this thing is moving through as we speak and will be over the next 10 or 15 minutes. And again, this is the easternmost portion of our listening area. Russellville, Dardanelle, you're okay. Morrilton, all clear for you as well. Plumerville, all clear for you too. But again, we know that there are a lot of correlations between Russellville and Conway. A lot of you have family that's down there. Some folks tend to go down there on the weekends. It's that kind of thing, a booming area. And we want to make sure that everybody in the easternmost portions of our listening area is okay and knows everything that's going on here with this tornado warned storm for eastern Perry, western Faulkner County, and southeastern Conway County as well. And again, we'll pull that I Drive Arkansas camera here that's facing westbound on I-40 at the 124 mile marker. That's that exit, just that brand new exit. Well, I say brand new, it's been there for about 10 years, but it's that newest exit there west of the Marketplace restaurant. And when the one that used to go to Wooster, Highway 25 there, that's the exit that we're looking at. You can see all the people hitting their brake lights as they get into that heavy rainfall there as we continue to monitor this. Let's pull our radar back up here. By the way, it's 5 o'clock at Regional Radio Carve, KARV, Russellville, Dardanelle, Danville, River Country 1023, KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville, Arkansas, and KWKK, Russellville. Again, the easternmost portions of our listening area under a tornado warning. That is eastern Conway County, northeastern Perry County, Faulkner County as well. And again, we're on the air here just because, of course, this is part of our listening area, and we know that there's a lot of folks who are connected to the Conway area and that need to be advised of this tornado warned thunderstorm that is continuing to move through. It's going to cross I-40 here in the next 2 to 3 minutes. It's going to cross downtown Conway here in the next 2 to 3 minutes if it hasn't already. And again, we'll get the latest update on this storm from the National Weather Service here in just a moment. So we will 4:40. Well, that was 17 minutes ago. We're not going to read that here just yet. We're expecting another update from the National Weather Service here momentarily. And again, this tornado warning for Perry and eastern Conway counties, also Faulkner County, until 5:15 tonight. And this is moving to the northeast at 55 miles per hour. So, okay, latest scan of our radar. This has moved through Conway, and it's going to move toward the Bologna area, probably up north of the Bologna area in the Mount Vernon, Enola communities, Holland, Linder, Naylor. So that is starting to move out of our listening area. So if you're in Conway, go ahead and tune to our sister station, Y107. J.R. Runyon will be taking care of all of the updates there. And this is pretty much the danger is out of Perry County and out of Conway County. So it's really out of our listening area. But again, if you've got family in Bologna, if you've got family east of Conway, Mount Vernon, Enola, up toward Rosebud, that area, this tornado warned storm is going to be moving across there here in the next little bit. So Conway's still under the gun. So if you're listening in Conway, the back end of the storm's coming through, and you need to stay in your safe place for just the next few minutes. But again, all clear for most of the KCJC and CARV listening areas in Conway and Perry County. We do not have any other storms that are moving into the Russellville, Dardanelle, Pottsville, Atkins, Morrilton areas right now. Just this tornado warned storm on the very eastern portions of our listening area that has now moved out of our coverage area and into our sister stations in the Conway area, 92.7 Jack FM and Y107. So we're going to end our severe weather coverage here. Thank you to Jesse Hayes, who sent in some pictures today. Thank you to those of you who gave us information as these storms move through our area. We appreciate each and every one of you. And again, we'll get our stations back to their regular programming I'm Grant Merrill in the Carb Weather Center. Thank you for being with us today. We'll wrap it up here.